Hi, so today we have a patient with a T1 to T12 spinal fusion. So we're going to have to follow all the precautions of no BLT, so bending, lifting, and twisting, to get them from the bed to the wheelchair. So the first thing that I'm going to have my patient do is go ahead and abduct their arm, and then they're going to move their left arm on the opposite side over to this position right here. I'm actually going to move this to 90 degrees, and then I'm going to have them move both of their legs up into a hook line position. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hand on their shoulder and their opposite knee to log roll them over toward my side. So on 3, I'm going to kind of move you over this way. So 1, 2, 3. Notice how when I did that, I made sure the back stayed straight and didn't twist. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to have them straighten up their legs while I'm keeping my arms still on the patient, supporting them. And then what I'm going to have her do is put this hand right here, and she's going to use that to push herself up and use the momentum from the legs to pull herself up while keeping the back straight. So on 3, I'm going to kind of guide you up and move the legs while you help me push up. Sounds good? All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my hand on the patient to support them, and then put a gait belt on. Is that tight enough? Cool. And then what I will do after I tighten the belt is I will tuck in the excess part of the belt right here. Okay. Now, while still supporting my patient, I'm going to roll the wheelchair over to the side of the bed, and I will put it at about a 30-degree angle, and I'll make sure the wheels are locked. The foot plates in this instance have been removed to prevent any tripping. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an anterior knee block. Move the wheelchair back a little bit so it's a little out of the way. I'm going to provide an anterior knee block just in case to the affected lower extremity. And then what I'm going to have you do is put your hand on my shoulders, and I'm just going to pull you up on the count of 3. And since she's weight bearing as tolerant, she'll also be able to assist a little bit. So ready, 1, 2, 3. Notice how the back stayed straight and there was no twisting. And now we're going to take baby steps to turn into the chair. So with me, cool. And then we're going to back her up so the back of her knees are touching the chair. And then what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you put your arms kind of behind your back, grab the wheelchair, and I'll slowly help you down. Cool. And then in this instance, the patient is fully into the back of the wheelchair. Their hips aren't in an anterior position, so we are good to go.